Hey, wagwan, what y'all deal with? Yo, we gonna take the worst debate crown off of Cooley and Yada and go ahead and give it to Billy Carson. Billy Carson decided to debate Wesley Huff in matters of religion, basically biblical matters and everything like that. That's kind of like his special, but he did not win. Now, I just want to let y'all know, before I even get started on this, I'm completely neutral as it relates to that. So this is not to be on one side or the other as it relates to religion. More than anything, the one thing that I want to show is what it looks like when people continue to follow their own sword because they're running their mouth and they don't exactly know what they're talking about. Check this out.
His fans call him the biggest threat to Christianity, and he calls himself,
guess what, guys? I'm one of the foremost world leader in the knowledge on ancient texts and tablets, scriptures, papyruses, and cylinders.
But Billy Carson recently faced a challenge like never before, a debate with Wes Huff, a Christian scholar and historian, and afterwards, Billy reportedly showed up to the producer's house at 2:30 a.m. demanding that the footage not be released. And if you haven't heard about this debate yet, there's a reason for that. For the very first, and likely the last time, Billy had a debate where his claims about Christianity were put to the test.
In my videos, and if you listen to the podcast, the statement is according to the Sinai Bible, Jesus wasn't crucified in that Bible. And that Bible predates the King James Version of the Bible. The text there actually is about 12 to 14,000 differences between the Sinai Bible and the King James Version of the Bible, which came much later. According to some scholars, it's a little controversial, but they claim that this is an accurate record that Jesus may have even been married.
When you say the Sinai Bible, what are you referring to specifically?
It's the biblical text that was written. It made it into you can actually look it up on Amazon. It's a Bible called, I have a version at home. It's called the Sinai Bible, right, from Mount Sinai.
Refer to the Sinai Bible, would you be referring to Codex Sinaiticus? Like the codex that comes... Okay.
So the reason why Wes is asking him this is because there's no such thing as the Sinai Bible, apart from a title that someone on Amazon gave it for a copy of it that they were selling. But
idiot.
Clear.
So I work with manuscripts in my linguistic work. I'm an expert on early Christian scribal culture. I have a facsimile. So I have a photocopy that was done by the British Library of Codex Sinaiticus that I work with in my office. The Codex Sinaiticus in particular is just a Greek, it's a 4th century Greek manuscript. Its text of the Gospels reads almost identical to the modern Greek text that we develop translations from. When you say that it denies the crucifixion or that the crucifixion isn't there, I mean, I can go on right now, Codex Sinaiticus, and I can look up the end of Matthew 27, where it has Jesus being crucified. And that's in Codex Sinaiticus.
Actually, I was misquoted. I misquoted there. It's the Gospel of Barnabas. They say, well, Jesus was crucified. That doesn't exist in the Sinai Bible.
What happened?
So far, everything that he's saying is getting batted out the sky. Now, this is one of several clips where he is basically making a statement and is quickly debunked by the person that he is debating. The crazy part about it is that this is information that he's been spreading for the past couple of years and been standing on pretty firmly in the past couple of years. And it was very quickly proven not true by the person that he was debating here.
It's a known forgery. I mean, no one's referring to the Gospel of Barnabas as anything other than...
If you say it's a known forgery, yes, but I'm going to go with that.
I don't know anybody in the field of papyrology, paleography, historiography, who actually refers to these documents as being legitimate.
That's fair enough. I can respect that.
But here is where it really starts to get crazy.
So Billy Carson recently hosted a 3.5-hour live stream to address his poor debate performance against Wes Huff. But instead of him redeeming himself, it became one of the most painful, self-inflicted disasters that I've ever seen.
I let a lot of it slip because a lot of these people are just ignorant, poor people. You know, they're just poor people. I'm not a Joe Schmo 9-to-5 worker bee.
But it wasn't long before his fans started turning on him in droves. I had to unsubscribe. It's one thing to be a sore loser, but to not admit defeat means you cannot learn or grow due to no lesson being received. Billy, brother, I really want to see you win, but you're fighting against your own message right now. I hope you can recover from this, but you have to look in the mirror because this behavior is unacceptable. Really? Billy, you should be 100% honest when you discuss what happened. You are not building credibility, and I am a fan of yours. I used to like this guy. but literally 5 minutes into this video, I was done with them. You should take this video down. Most of your fans are poor people. The poor people are the ones who made you powerful.
And, you know, when that happens, it's one of those things where you just kind of got to take that L. You know, you kind of have to just admit that you did not know what you're talking about and you were speaking of it as true. However, he did not do that. As a matter of fact, he definitely did a Cooley also. He did a 3-hour rant, which he took down later, ironically, talking about the fact that they basically tried to let him debate while he had pneumonia still and he still had IVs in his arm. He, in essence, talked about how he was going to sue them because, you know, he felt like the video shouldn't be released. He even went to the guy's house. Yo, in the middle of the night at like 2:30 in the morning and was about to demand that he take the video down because he didn't feel like it should be released. Yeah. If you want to say sore loser, this is definitely the time.
We have 5 AC units, and I don't even know which one of them is acting up. I normally take the elevator upstairs. You know, I've had a chef for 10 years, and they like the food from coming over and eating the food at our house, and now they share our chef. You know, we are hopping off of a private jet. We relaxed in a huge 8,500 square foot mansion with our best friends on a tiny private island. I'm actually sleeping in my movie theater. In my house, I have a movie theater. I'm sleeping in the movie theater. This is what they try to do when you get famous. These people are just poor dummies. You know, what can you do? I make more money than rappers. You thought I was just some dumb black guy that just happened to get a little lucky with a couple of clips online and gain some popularity. Like Kendrick Lamar say, they not like us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
They not like us.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Now, first off, you can't quote Kendrick while you're acting like Drake.
And I don't care if I win or lose. I just want you to spend money.
What he just admitted to was filing what's called slap lawsuits, which are designed to silence critics and burden the defendant with legal costs until they abandon their criticism.
And he idiot.
And being in that weakened state, which he knew he caught me at one of my most weakest states. He saw how I only weighed 206 pounds. And again, I was so sick and ill, to be quite honest with you. Maybe I did bumble my words a couple times with the Sinai Bible or the Barnabas text. It's quite possible. I thought we were having a casual conversation on spirituality, and I wasn't really even fully in my right mind. I just almost died a few days before going to his house, literally.
If this illness really did cause him to get things wrong, then what's his excuse for saying the exact same things on podcasts before the debate?
Never got crucified. As a matter of fact, the Sinai Bible. But then you go to the Sinai Bible. In the Sinai Bible. And the Sinai Bible.
According to the Sinai Bible, Jesus wasn't crucified in that Bible.
And how was he able, on the night of the debate, to go to the host's house at 2:30 in the morning while the host's wife and kids were sleeping?
I come back to the house. I'm extremely angry and I'm extremely frustrated that I wasn't able to contact him. I also texted him a copy of my do not consent, and I WhatsApped him a copy of my do not consent. I'm not the same almost half dead person that you tried to talk to a few weeks ago. I've gotten my clear mind back. My brain fog is gone. Coming on a show on a video feed with a IV bandage on, literally fresh off the IV.
Billy, I will agree to all the terms and conditions of the cease and desist letter if you agree to run it back, sit down with me in person, and have another discussion.
I might have bumbled the Barnabas text for the Sinai text or whatever. It doesn't really matter. What matters is I never got a chance to answer any questions or get my voice heard. That's what really matters. But now I'm trying to ask my question. I'm getting overridden with other texts, other words from defendant number one. He's overriding what I'm trying to say, everything I've got to ask. He's talking over me. I'm the person that's there supposed to be in this debate. I can't even get a word in. Or that in the Sinai Bible, you know, it appeared that Jesus had never been crucified. I said it's quite possible that Jesus was never crucified. Not once anywhere does say Jesus was never crucified. It says quite possible that Jesus was never crucified, or he might not have been crucified, depending on what podcast I was on.
Never got crucified. Jesus wasn't crucified in that Bible.
And when one of his fans asked him to provide a source, he responded with insults.
You can tell this was written for me. No, I'm taking this from the source, Mr. Whoever you are in the live chat. This is basic IQ stuff.
He goes on the video and tries to boost himself up by saying that, you know, he's one of the most amazing people on this planet to talk about religious subjects.
You're trying to put together a global network for one man. That's how scared you are of me. You guys are horrified of Billy Carson, aren't you? You're horrified. We got to end this guy. He's too big. You can't take down a self-made man. They have to network with hundreds of thousands of people all over the world to supposedly end Billy Carson's career. Not only are they not ending my career, they're making me more famous because they call my name out every 5 minutes. I'm on their tongue and their lips every minute of the day.
Oh, you nasty ass bastard!
When they go to sleep, they dream about me. When they wake up, the first thing they do before they kiss their wife or their boyfriend, they talk about me. They post me and call my name 24 hours a day, nonstop. They're absolutely infatuated with me. And nobody puts out more volume of videos and content than I do. Now, I've got people in every area of politics. And yes, I still call them polytricksers, but I've got people in politics. I've got people in 3-letter agencies. They come on tour with me. I've got people in government. I've got people in countries. Powerful people. Poor. I've got billionaires. I've got billionaires' numbers on my cell phone.
And I really think, like, this is not the moment to be talking about just how good you are about this, because you definitely lost this last one. I mean, like, where there could have been some nuance as it relates to the Yada Cooley debate, this one was a flat out takedown. It's disappointing because when you look at how many people are out here actually making real videos and actually looking into real facts, that's actually really spending time working on the information and putting together information, people who are actually scholars, people who actually go back and look through history and dig up the pieces, people who actually study for hours on a lot of these things. And then you look at somebody like this who's a fraud, coming onto a debate and loses flat out, then later on tries to sue people and try to get them to not put out the debate because he knows he lost. That's some goofy shit. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It was ugly, man. It was ugly. And everybody's really like, come on, bruh. You know, even people who were supporters of his is now starting to unsubscribe, and his numbers are dropping drastically because people are like, it ain't even just the fact that you lost. It was the fact that you was a sore loser. Billy, look at me. You might want to sit it down for a while. You might want to sit it down. I know you talking about how you friends with billionaires and all of this stuff. You might want to call them because you're going to need some help right now. Man, listen. Anyway, I want to know what y'all think. So if you have a perspective on this particular thing, man, jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my social media information right here like I always do. So y'all can go ahead and go to my different social media pages. Follow me and get in the comments to all of the posts and everything that I'll be posting up, because I have a lot of content on all those pages. Also, I'm going to put my YouTube information right here as well. So y'all can go ahead and hit the big red subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that y'all can be privy to any time that I drop new videos. I have a My New Voice playlist, and I also have a MNV Uncuts playlist. So go check out both the videos on there and hop in the comments as well. Hit me with some likes, show me some love. But in the meantime, in between time, peace.